I had this whole elaborate skit of doing that boys by Lizzo, but replacing the boys with like moms. Big moms, little itty bitty moms, skinny moms, and single moms. But it was hard.
You don't know how to fit MILF into the song.
Anyways, I'm the MILF Hunter Annie.
Oh. If you like MILFs, that's your thing, but to hear it from Annie is just gross. I'm Minty.
And it's probably because we're sisters, and this is FunUntitled, where we serve every podcast with an FU.
So it's Mother's Day this Sunday, and we decided that we want to just kind of talk about our top 3 favorite anime moms. We don't know each other's top 3, so we will be criticizing, defending, and judging.
It was so hard trying to think of a mom that didn't die when the child was born.
Or like in the first episode you meet them.
Yeah, Eren Yeager. Was that spoilers?
Yeah, especially since the series just ended. Oh my god.
I can't believe you spoiled something from episode 1, you monster.
It is true though. Sometimes when a series ends, that's when a whole bunch of people start reading or watching it.
That's dumb. How many binge watchers exist that's like you?
Oh, well, I mean, I read the manga afterwards.
So, yeah, I don't agree with the top 3, but I will die on this hill for these top 3.
Like you said, there's not much to choose from, but our criteria, well, we may not have the same criteria. So we had to know them as a mom, so it couldn't be like Sakura, because 1, we haven't seen Boruto, and 2, of the Naruto we have seen, she was only in 1 chapter.
And she was a house cleaning lady and everyone got upset.
Which is dumb.
She was reduced to cleaning her house? She's not rich enough to hire someone? Come on, Kishimoto, get with it.
What else? They had to be a mom, for starters. I should have started with that, actually. Would it be like birth, adoption, a motherly figure, whatever. You can't judge them on looks alone. That should not be in your criteria.
Mitsuba from JoJolion, call me.
I think a subcat. I don't know if we had to say this, but I was like, they have to be a good mom.
Oh, I just remembered. We have to put the rule you can't just put hot moms on the list because apparently that was a fear that you had because when Goku's mom was super hot and you had to limit yourself.
Because you keep saying you're a proud MILF hunter, and I'm like, are you only gonna judge them on their hotness?
I really did try to put Elizabeth Joestar from Part 1 Phantom Blood on my list, but I just couldn't justify it well enough.
You don't really see her as a mom. If anything, you see her more as a grandmother.
Technically, she raised Joseph.
No, I mean, I guess so. Would that count?
Oh, hell yeah, that counts. Grandmother just means you're a mother but greater.
I didn't even think about grandmas.
I mean, yeah, they're moms, right? I mean, okay, honestly, I would give you a minute, but I don't think that would change anything. There's hardly any grandmas.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
And so you're like, number 1, Sasori's grandma from Naruto Shippuden.
Chiyo! Oh my god, I do love her, but I don't think she'd make the top 3.
She died. And then she came back. And then she didn't do anything.
Enough with the spoilers, jeez. This is a spoiler-free fun episode. We just criticize each other.
Oh, you're not gonna like my number 2 and 3 then.
You wanna start off?
No.
Okay, I'll start. I think my list is fairly fair. Except number 2. That one's just my bias because I really like that character. But number 3 is Inko Midoriya from My Hero Academia, which is Deku/Izuku Midoriya's mother. I really like her because I think just because she's in a very important aspect of Deku's life. She tries to protect him in her own way. She has like a little bit of a character growth going from I'm sorry you were born this way to I should have said that you could also be a hero that time and I'm sorry for that. And I will support you but also protect you. Because no matter what, she still let Deku go out in danger but so he could grow.
Inko is the most involved anime mom in any shonen protagonist's life.
For sure, yeah. Because they didn't do the bullshit, kid's gotta be an orphan so he can do his own thing.
Real fast, fun fact, do you know Black Clover fans? Well, okay, this is from what I've seen on Twitter. They like to try start beef with My Hero Academia fans all the time. Just weird tangent, because someone someone made this post that got a lot of people upset because they're like, oh, this is Deku and he doesn't have powers. And it's him kind of just crying to his mom, being like, can I be a hero too? And then with Asta, they show this is Asta without his powers. And it's just a scene of him fighting with his sword. And then, like, he's being all badass, but it's from one of the newer episodes. And I was like, what fight do you have here? Asta as a kid wasn't, stronger than Deku as a kid. Asta got his ass kicked when he tried to take back Ino's necklace.
Cause, yeah, I thought you were gonna say they compared those two scenes, cause at least that would be a little bit more fair.
Yeah.
But to compare 5-year-old Deku to 14-year-old or 16-year-old Asta? What the heck kind of comparison is that to make?
Look, Black Clover fans, y'all like your anime. I'm proud of you. You know what you like. Don't try to start beef with My Hero Academia. You will lose.
And they both have the pros and cons, but
I think it's very similar. That's why it's a guy without powers and he's making his way uphill.
In that sense, yes. In execution, come on. You know.
Come on, Black Clover fans, you know.
Everyone knows.
You know.
Shut up.
What's his last name again?
He doesn't have a last name. He's an orphan.
Could have sworn Asta had one. Anyways.
Also doesn't have one. He's an orphan.
They should give I swear to God, I'm gonna meet an orphan one day and they're gonna tell me I don't have a last name. I'm waiting till marriage.
What do you do in that case?
I thought you just named them after the church.
So there's like a Lucy St. Nicholas out there?
I don't know. Maybe an Emma Gracefield?
Oh my god, there should be.
Anyways, yeah, I'm surprised Inko's number 3 because I thought she was a great mom, so your list better just start going up.
We'll see. Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's like my personal favorite, but I do think she has a lot of good things for her.
She is so goddamn concerned for Deku, and you gotta be,
And she cute.
She cute. All you fat phobic people get out of my chat. Anyways, my number 3, and I think you will be very upset. It's Inosuke's mom, because how spoilers can I go? Okay, you seem a bit shocked. Yeah, let's see if you can think of better moms. I don't know. I put Inosuke's mom there. Again, I tried very hard to put Suzy Q or Emily Joestar. Not Emily, Elizabeth Joestar. But I just really... I'm going to reveal my number 2 now. Something unconventional because there's a common theme between the two. Number 2 is Kushina Uzumaki.
I was thinking of having her on my list.
And I think they both have the thing of, I pick mothers, this is my criteria, I never went over it, well, I could generally feel their love for their child. Like, it's not all about, like, how well they raised them, yada yada, because Kushina really loved Naruto when she was pregnant with Naruto. She tried to do that heartfelt scene with him when, like, they were sealing the QB inside him, and then later on, she, like, her chakra, some shit, goes sees Naruto. And then you kind of see Kushina in the last movie, in the AU where she doesn't die.
The whole Minato and Kushida scene with baby Naruto and protecting him is a very heart-wrenching scene. Because they go over like the whole like history together. How they met as children, how they fell in love, how they just wanted to be parents, how they just wanted to like lead Konoha, and then they die, and it's like it's really sad and it's really tugs on the heartstrings.
And then like, so that's Kushina. That's why she's hard number 2. And then you're like, oh, why is Inosuke's mom number 3? It's because I love that whole thing of everyone saying her life is miserable. She was with her abusive husband. She joined a cult. She was really stupid. But then every time someone said that her life was miserable, she's like, oh, I don't think my life is miserable because I have you, Inosuke, and you make me really happy. And I'm just like, it was so hard for me to pick anime mom characters because there just wasn't as much love packed into those few scenes. Like, I'm biased as hell, but I challenge you. Try name me a mom that loved the child more than Inosuke's mom with Inosuke. And I don't know. I just love it so much and it brings me so much joy.
I was so excited to do this episode and hear your list. And I gotta hear this bullshit about Inosuke's mom.
Do you not remember that scene? Did that not tug at your heartstrings? And she clearly left a lasting impression on Inosuke because he remembered the whole Pinky Promise song with her. And yes, she was dumb, but she tried so hard and she did a lot for Inosuke because if you remember the past, Inosuke was annoying the father because he was crying. So the father started shaking Inosuke. So the mom bit the father and ran away with Inosuke to join Domo's cult.
Why do you remember so much?
Because I fucking love Inosuke's mom!
I'm gonna have to Google her name, huh?
Oh, I don't remember a lot of KNY characters' names.
Hold up, pause it. Her name is Kotoha Hashibira.
Hashibara.
Hashibira, says so on the Wikia.
Oh god, I've been saying Inosuke's name wrong this entire time.
To be fair, the fact that you know anyone's name is a shocker.
Man, I don't even know Stonepillar's name.
Is it like Hime Wajira?
Something.
I'm not gonna pause the show for that though. He's not a mom.
He could be a mom. He raised all those kids. You don't know his gender. No, I'm just kidding.
That is true. Well, okay, not about the mom part, but he could be considered a father's figure for our Father's Day episode that we'll do in a month from now.
But yeah, that's my number 3 and my number 2. Just, again, I had a very hard time naming a mom that didn't just die.
You did remember that I said you couldn't pick a mom just solely on looks, right?
I know. I will make an entire episode about Inosuke remembering the Pinky song and like remembering the mom at the very last minute. And it's just, oh my god.
Real cool.
Inosuke's mom like apologizing to Inosuke like, I'm sorry I'm dumb, but I really hope you... Oh, can we play Inosuke's big mom?
Oh, I would have... Make a dumb joke that Inosuke's pig mom would have been more worthy of a choice, but no, that's just dumb. Anyways, just so that we don't have to slap a huge spoiler warning on this episode, I'll move on to my number 2, which is Chi-Chi from Dragon Ball Z. I don't know if it really matters Z, but yeah. I just always personally like Chi-Chi. Okay, I know she is totally got like, what's the word?
Side-railed?
Yeah. For probably like really sexist reasons, because she went from like a princess fighter to just like this kind of a nagging mom. But you know what? I think she does a lot to try to help keep the family afloat, to keep Gohan on the track that is really gonna help him with his future. She is really like the stereotypical Asian mom.
Yeah, that's the only problem with Chi-Chi is that as much as I've seen from her, she just seems like a stereotype in the background.
No, but I think she's always still has tried to protect Gohan's future, right?
Yeah.
Because Gohan from a kid has never wanted to fight. Gohan's a smart kid. And, you know, it eventually led to him meeting Videl, getting married, having a good job, marrying like marrying the richest man's daughter that helps with financials.
A most powerful man. The richest man, that title belongs to Vegeta from becoming a trophy husband for Bulma.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Did you gotta tell me Bulma's not richer than Mr. Satan?
Yeah, that's probably true. I was gonna think Bulma, but I think Chi-Chi does more for her kids than Bulma does.
And Bulma with future Trunks.
No, I mean, that's fair.
But then again, she did bring that baby to a war zone.
I just personally always like Chi-Chi. I think she just is a really cool character. And she's the matriarch.
Yeah.
Boy, so is Bulma. Hey, they may have got the side role, but that's pretty progressive for a 1980s series.
Sad what happens in number 18, though.
Depends on how you see it, though. She makes a lot of deals with Satan to get money. She lives a humble life, but she's got a lot of money.
I wish you said Mr. Satan, not just Satan, because there is a Satan in Dragon Ball, right? Hiffle.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hippo.
Hiffle. It's how they censored hell in the Dragon Ball.
How do you spell that?
I don't know. I think HIFL. I think it's the home. Oh, it's the home for infinite losers. So HFIL.
That's funny. That's really funny.
I think I stole that from Team 4 Star.
Okay. Well, yeah, that was my number 2.
I mean, I can't fight it. I don't really know Chi-Chi that well.
It's an okay answer.
It's an okay answer.
But because this is my bias list, I get to put her there.
Well, if I get a bias list, I can't do my number 3.
I mean, you did. I'm not telling you, go figure out what Inosuke's pig mom's name is. Okay, since I went over my number 2, you can go over your number 1.
It's a little anticlimactic now. It's actually Inko Midoriya. I just really love how she stood up to her son's number 1 hero and be like, hey, I don't think my son is safe.
I was gonna bring that up too.
The cojones on that woman.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, she admitted what she did was wrong with the whole, I'm sorry, I didn't believe in your dream, but look at you now, boy. Look at you now. Like, she did so much for Deku, and I'm just like, what a nice mom. What a great mom. Like, oh my gosh. And she's a single mom for the most most part because Deku's dad is overseas.
I thought you was gonna have Izumi Curtis from Fullmetal Alchemist.
No. Is that yours?
Not for my number 1, but I kind of didn't want to put Izumi in my list because I thought she was gonna be on yours. When we were thinking about doing this episode, you brought her up.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have, if I knew that, I might have put Izumi as number 2 instead of Chi-Chi.
I don't know. I think Izumi is a great teacher, great woman, great caretaker. I never saw her as the boy's mom. Like, I think in 2003 FMA, she was a real mother figure because she had that whole narrative about the homunculus being Slaw and her child. In Brotherhood, I don't think she really took on that mom role outside that one episode. Like, don't get me wrong, she's a great character and a great teacher. I just never saw her as a mom role.
Oh, that's a fair point. Well, I don't know, because I think
those kids on an island.
No, I think she would still count for this list, but maybe you're right. Maybe she's not top 3
No.
material.
I think she would count. I just don't hold her in higher praise as a mother.
Oh, okay. She's definitely got a lot of points for her, though.
Yes.
Maybe just not enough. Okay. I love Izumi as a character.
But yeah, you said everything I was going to say about Inko Midoriya. And, you know, if we believe all those shipping arts, she's going to marry All Might one day.
God, I hope not.
That's just a weird ship.
Oh, it is a weird shit. But who knows? That could be true. After Naruto, I don't know what's gonna happen. Are you ready for my number 1?
Yeah.
I hope you should. Maybe I kind of saw it coming. Because my number 1 was pretty obvious to me once I started thinking about it. But my number 1 is Bellamere from One Piece.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I fucking love Bellamere. I think Nami's past is like incredibly perfect. I think the writing of it, we already went through this in the One Piece episode, so go watch that if you want the whole Bellamere past, but it's just, she has sacrificed literally everything for her kids. Money, her life, her food, her resources. She's just this badass woman who decided that she's sick of war and that it caused these 2 orphans that she's gonna like now take care of.
To be fair, she was going to die on the battlefield, but then she saw those 2 kids and it gave her a reason to live.
Fucking love Bellamere and Nami's past and everything that it stands for.
Yeah, that's a great choice.
That's the one I'm like, it's like the perfect, like that's the one I will never change. Bellamere will probably always be number 1. Unless a new series could come out, I'll have an open mind then, but as far as I can tell from right now of all the series I've seen, Bellamere is clearly number 1 for me.
I think it's really fucked up how I picked 2 moms who practically died off the bat and you picked a found family mom. It was like, hey animes, where's the actual good biological mothers?
Well, that's Inko.
Oh yeah, that's true.
She represents that. I have Chi-Chi, so.
I don't know about Chi-Chi.
I like Chi-Chi. She raised Goten for a long time by herself.
Yeah, and she taught Goten how to fight.
She did, which I was actually surprised.
I don't know, I feel like... So, obviously, the lore in Dragon Ball is that the Buu Saga, they tried to make Gohan into the new main character, and they made basically Goten just to be his plucky sidekick. It'd be, you know, the equivalent of Gohan to Goku. But I really think they should have developed Goten a little bit more.
They should have developed Gohan, but they should have followed through with that plan, but lo and behold, they didn't, and...
Well, because the views was tanking.
I mean, it probably worked out in the end. I probably just have this bias because I really love Gohan, but it works out. You just don't like Chi-Chi on my list.
She's a better choice than Inosuke's mom, I'll give it to you, that.
Thank you.
What, you know, bias? What, we're gonna have the same exact list?
It's interesting, because if you think about it, Inosuke's mom, well, Kotoha and Bellamere are kind of in the same category of they just kind of place as someone's backstory, and they have a very, like, heartwarming story that they're part of. But Bellamere does top Kotoha. I don't know if it's just because Bellamere's story is written better.
Yeah.
I don't get me, there's nothing wrong with the story of Kotoha. It's just, it's not as deep and complex, and it doesn't come full circle as Bellamere's story
Well,
did.
Bellamere actually did die for her kids, and she actually raised her kids to the point where they remember her. Meanwhile, Kotoha, she didn't have Inosuke that long. He couldn't have been past 1, so we didn't actually get to see Inosuke interact with Kotoha. And, she just caught, I don't know if we can, whatever. She just caught Redacted being a demon, so she ran away. It had nothing to do with protecting Inosuke directly.
Do you have to redact that? Don't we find out he's a demon from the beginning?
I don't know.
There's no period of time where he wasn't a demon.
There's a whole arc with the whole, like, I think I remember you. Oh, yes, your face. It reminds me of your mother. And Inosuke was like, you killed Redacted. That was my mom figure. It's like, no, your actual mom, you dumb piece of shit. So, yeah, that's a mystery. Oh, man. I want to give it a shout out to Tanjo's mom. Was a single mom to, like, I want to say 6 kids?
Yeah. I wanted to put Trisha Elric from Fullmetal Alchemist in the list. She's a kind, gentle soul, enough that, like, her kids wanted to bring her back to life. She raised them on her own. You know, you see a lot of, like, domestic life between her and the kids.
I'm getting whiplash because I forgot about that. The, bringing her back to life.
Jeez. The very start of the series. Pinako.
Oh, God.
What?
You pointed at me and I thought you was warning me because we just talked about an eyeball on the door.
Jesus Christ.
I thought you was warning me. Anyways, yeah, Pinako.
I'm trying to think, what other monster was I thinking about putting in?
You know me, I went through all the JoJo's because I had a lot of moms. I couldn't put Josuke's mom because I just didn't give a damn about her. I think Tomoko? Yeah.
Oh God, I wouldn't have put her on the list.
She was feisty.
She was hot, but again, we can't just judge on the look, we'll have a MILF episode later.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that does it for today.
No. We can name at least one more mom. I believe in us. Like, okay, I'm not gonna count anyone from Bleach.
Bleach had a mom. Ichigo had a mom.
Ichigo had a mom that existed for one episode.
Ryu has a mom.
She was a maid.
Orihime had parents. Abusive.
Why would we put them there?
I'm saying they had parents.
No, I'm saying we can name one more good mom. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah, we can do it real fast. Like, this is real riveting.
Like one more. Just one more.
One more good mom. We can do it. Yeah, we're not going to count Robin's mom. No. Hoshi's mom.
Oh my God, Otohime?
Yeah,
she
was.
love her.
I don't know how a fragile body like her put out a giant ass baby.
Now, do we like her as a mom or as a character?
Character.
Oh, yeah. Not that she was a bad mom in any way, because she was very nice to her kids and she tried to get them active in what she was doing, but they were very young, so they couldn't have done much. And her as an activist was what made her such a great character.
For me, it's like, I love that domestic shit. I can inject that into my vein. I did not see much domesticity, whatever that word is. Domesticity from the, Otohime with her kids.
She was an activist.
I don't care. You take them on a picnic, goddamn. Like, you saw Kratos do a lot of domestic shit with his kid.
You really want to get into that?
Oh, wait for Father's Day. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Nobody knows what you're talking about. Alright, thanks guys.
We One Piece.
Bye.
Did we count Law's, that dude who took care of Law as a father figure?
We will talk about this later.
I don't think, right?
Why not?
Yo, I guess you gotta talk about this later. Bye!